We want to talk about simple quadratic equation. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel if you have not already subscribed. Click the bell beside it to receive notifications. Thank you. Now we want to find x in this expression x squared plus 3x plus 2. Let us go ahead and solve it in a matter of minutes. Now, treating this question as a simple quadratic equation, x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Now, all we need to do is to make sure that these three items are spread into 4. To do this, we need to break these 3x into 2. We need to break them into 2. We need to break it into 2. How do we break it into 2? We look at this part that doesn't have a variable. 2 in this case. What are the two items that if we multiply them together, we get 2, and if we add them together, we get 3. Now, let's check on this side. Let's look at something here. We have items. We have summation. And here we have product. Or let me say product. Rule like that. Please don't mind my wobble lines. Now, if we have 2 times 3, 2 times 1, 2 times 1, let me say 2 and 1, because these are the items part. 2 and 1. Now, the items here now are 2 and 1. We have, if we sum them together, 2 plus 1, we have 3. If we multiply them, we have 2. Looking at this now, the items needed here, we just got them. If we sum them together, we have 3. If we multiply them, we have 2. So, we are going to use 2 and 1 in this case. So let's look at it. We can change x squared now. We change this 3x to 2x plus 1x. 1x is also the same thing as x. So plus 2 equals 0. X squared plus 2x plus x. X is also 1x plus 2 equals 0. Now we have 4 instead of 3. Instead of 1, 2, 3. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 items on this side of the equality sign. Now, what do? We cut them into 2 parts and then factorize. Now we have x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2 equals 0. Now we have separated them into 2. Now we deal with them individually. We deal with individual brackets. Now, what is common? What is common in this set? X squared plus 2x. What do we have as common? We have x here. We also have x here. So we can have x outside. We factor x out. Then we have x, one other x inside, because x times x is x squared. So once we have factored one x from this out, it will remain x here. Then plus, when we factor this x out, then we have 2 remaining here. So this expression is the same as x into brackets x plus 2. Now we use this plus. Then what do we have as common here? There is nothing physically common, but there is one common thing. 1 is common to both of them. 1 multiplied by anything is the same thing. Therefore, if we factor 1 out, we will have x plus 2 inside as it is, because 1 times x will be x, 1 times 2 will still be 2. So we have it like that. Now, since we have x plus 2 here and we have x plus 2 here, then we can factor x plus 2 out and then put the remaining, the ones outside, in another bracket. So we now have all this equals 0. Now, the next thing to do now, since there's a rule in mathematics. The rule is A times B equals 0. This means A equals 0 or B equals 0. One of the items must equal to be 0. Is either A is 0 or B is 0. When the product of two items are 0, either one of them is equal to 0 or both of them is equal to 0. Now, at this point, since we have x plus 1 into x plus 2 all equals 0, then we have x plus 1 equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. Now, in this point, we have x equals minus 1 or x equals minus 2. Now, that is the answer for our expression x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. At this point, you can decide to check if our answers are true. Go back to check. You can go back to the question x squared plus 3x plus 2 equals 0. If x equals minus 1, then we use minus 1. We substitute for x in the expression. Then we have minus 1 squared plus 3 into minus 1 plus 2 equals 0. Now we have minus 1 times minus 1 is plus 1. Then we have plus 3 times minus 1 minus 3 plus 2 equals 0. Then we have 1 plus 2 minus 3 equals 1 plus 2 minus 3 equals 0. Then we have 3 minus 3 equals 0. Now 0 equals 0. So we have checked and proved that x is actually equal to minus 1. So you can just try to check with minus 2 if actually you get to the answer, and give us comments give us your comments in the comment section of this video. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.